Hey, B. I'm not talking. I'm not talking unless y'all giving me likes, you commenting, and you subscribing. You hear me? Thank you. Listen, I wanted to chat about some Real Housewives of Potomac just a little bit, and I also want to tap into Shannon Sharpe because this is messy. All right. Now, first of all, I'm hearing that the ladies are about to start filming really, really soon. It is coming underway. All right. I also was hearing that we may hear some things soon about the changing in cast, just a little piece. And it seems like that may be happening. Now, I did see where a story came out saying that Jassi will not be a part of the upcoming season. And I still don't know how accurate or not that is. All right. Now, shout out to Reality Chat because they did let us know that Miss Bam will not be returning, but it hasn't quite been confirmed. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know who may have done the confirming or what the heck is really going on. Not necessarily sure, but let me pull up that post where it was made. All right. So right over here. On Reality Chat, they're saying Jassi not returning to RHOP franchise. Okay, the franchise to lose its youngest star. Now, I have enjoyed Jassi, and I wanted to see more of Jassi, and maybe that's why I like Jassi more because we didn't get a lot of her. I feel like just when they could have really got into some things about her storyline, her husband, the dynamics around that, or her soon-to-be husband, they kind of like just left her hanging in a sense, and they didn't really film much more of her, or at least show us much more of her. Now, I don't know if it was the interview that she did with Carlos, and she gave Carlos so much information as to why they were like, you gave so much of your tea to Carlos. Like, why would we need your tea for the show? I don't know if that may have had a play or not, but this is what is being said. All right. According to Reality Chat, we're on the brink of the milestone. They're saying that 10th season of Real Housewives of Potomac, and as casting news is hitting the blogs, we are learning from a close source that Jassi is not returning to the franchise. After joining last season, Jassi became a quick fave after her gangsters and alcohol run in with the vets Giselle and Ashley early on in the season. We've learned that although contracts negotiations have been made, Jassi is currently not expected to return. Although she hasn't made an official statement confirming her departure, their sources says that Jassi is currently in talks with another popular show on another network. Now, don't know how true that is. I was wondering if it would be Wags potentially, but I don't know if that would be the best fit for her because, some people feel like it's giving ghetto, right? Being that she sat out with Carlos King, it makes me question, would you be on Love and Marriage DC or something like that? What is really going on? I particularly only want to see her over on Real Housewives of Potomac, especially with her having this grand wedding that is on the way. Like, y'all, give her, if we could sit with Ashley Darby as long as we have, can we at least try with some new blood? Just a little piece, please. Please, just a little piece. Well, Jassi decided to take to Twitter, and this is what she says. She says, some things are better left unspoken, not because there's nothing to say, but because not every opportunity is meant for public consumption. I move with purpose, not pressure. I think everyone will be pleasantly surprised by where and when they next see me or read about me. Interesting. All right. She says, I know everyone's doing their best to stay entertained these days, but the photoshopping and speculative narratives have become a bit gratuitous. Okay. She says, one outlet has grazed the truth, but the whole promoted, demoted, on or off housewives chatter is immaterial to the life that I live. She says, seems like the fans know a lot more than I do. LOL. So, she's not necessarily confirming whether she'll be on the upcoming season or not. We don't know. But when she says, "I think everyone will be pleasantly surprised by where and when they next see me or read about me," it kind of, I don't know. It made me think like, so are you not going to be on the show? She's not giving us anything, and she might still be in negotiations with hoping to be a part of the new season, especially with Mia Thornton coming to the front and announcing her departure from Real Housewives of Potomac. Excuse me. Mia Thornton says that she is moving on, onward and upward. Just a few weeks ago, she did announce that she wanted to be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta's cast. Okay, she did have a chit chat over there with Ink and stuff like that, and I was kind of like, "Girl, no, ma'am. I don't think you can handle these ladies. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for them. I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts. But Mia does go on to say, the past 4 seasons have been an unforgettable journey, one filled with growth, lessons, and so many incredible memories. I want to thank Truly Original, Bravo, NBC Universal, and Andy Cohen for believing in me and giving me the space to share my story. To my castmates, thank you for the laughs, the lessons, and the unforgettable moments. And to the amazing fans, your love and support has meant everything to me. I'll always carry that with me. She says this next chapter is already full of exciting opportunities, and I can't wait to take you all along for the ride. Big things are coming, all right? She says, I don't just make headlines, but I make history. Atlanta, brace yourself. The empire has expanded. So that is what Miss Mia Thornton is saying. So what empire she's referring to, I'm not sure. Okay. As she says, my family and I have decided to make the decision to relocate to Atlanta. And with that, I will not be returning to the Real Housewives of Potomac next season. I'm sure some of the ladies are glad to not have Mia back, but does that mean with you guys not getting Mia back, will you spin the block and grab Jassi and bring Jassi along? Will Miss Candace Dillard be coming back? Will y'all be bringing back a piece of Robin? Because it seems like you guys may have lost not only Mia, but Karen as well. So, and if you've allegedly lost Jassi, then that's like 3 cast members. So what is the shakeup looking like over at Real Housewives of Potomac? Leave your thoughts down below of what you would like to see take place over on Potomac, and whether you would like to see Mia over on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Tell me down below. All right. In the meantime, I would like for us to move on because I want us to talk about Shannon Sharpe because, baby, Tony Busby said, if y'all thought I was done before, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet, okay? I'm coming for even bigger hitters in the game, and that would be Shannon Sharpe. Tony Busby came down to social media to let the people know that late last night, the Busby law firm filed a civil lawsuit on behalf of a brave young woman who alleges she was brutally SA'd by former NFL player Shannon Sharpe on multiple occasions. The last incident occurring in January of 2025. Yes, that was just a few months ago. Now they go on to say the lawsuit filed under the pseudonym Jane Doe lays out a pattern of intimidation, manipulation, and abuse, including allegations that Sharpe repeatedly threatened to choke this out Jane Doe. Now the case seeks $50 million in damages, all right? They go on to say the case is on file in Department 11, Clark County State Court, Nevada, the county where the alleged conduct occurred. The egregious and concerning facts of the case are set forth in detail in the public filing. So this is him being super messy, trying to get a spotlight on it, letting people know if you want to dig into these details, everything has been filed, it's public, go pull it up and go ahead and put it all out on your blogs so that we can continue to make this even worse for Shannon Sharpe. All right. Now, I don't know if Shannon Sharpe did it or not. I cannot say. All right. I'm not going to rush the judgment on either side because I do not know. But you guys feel free to leave your thoughts and comments down below on whether you feel like this is just another ambulance chase by Tony Busby, or if you do believe that Shannon Sharpe is absolutely capable of said actions. All right. Please leave your thoughts and comments down below on the matter at hand. He also says, I'm extremely proud to represent Jane Doe. It takes a great deal of courage to stand up against those with power, fame, and money. I look forward to pressing this case in court. Now, as of now, I have not heard Shannon Sharpe put a statement out of any sort. I am going to check his page to see if Shannon has said anything, but I feel like he might not say anything and let his lawyers do what they're supposed to do, which is lawyer. Okay? Do your part. I am a bit shocked by the news that's coming out about Shannon Sharpe. I don't know. I could have sworn that he was just working on another deal. I believe he said that he wasn't renewing with one company and working on a bigger deal. So with that being said, I can imagine the types of conspiracy theories that are going to come forward to feel as though somebody's trying to come after him because he wouldn't renew a deal over here and he's about to get money over there, or whatever the case is. Okay, so be looking out for that to come during the week. But what I will say is, over here on the Neighborhood Talk, there happens to be an update, and the woman claims that she was harmed by him after she caught him cheating on a live with Michelle. So if the incident happened in 2025, when did the old Michelle take place? Because the old Michelle took place, I thought, was last year. So now I'm a little confused on some things. Yeah. So let's see what the neighborhood talk is saying over here. Okay. So they're saying that details are now emerging about the SA lawsuit filed against Shannon Sharpe. The woman who goes by Jane Doe claims she met him in a gym in 2023 when she was only 19. All right. Shannon was reportedly 56 at the time. From there, they got into a consensual relationship. But as time went on, she claims it allegedly turned physically and emotionally abusive. All right. They're saying, according to the recently filed lawsuit, Jane Doe alleges that during her 2-year relationship with Shannon, he would exhibit controlling and manipulative behavior. She claims things became turbulent between the two shortly after Shannon was caught on live having sex with a woman named Michelle. She says when she confronted Shannon about it, he became irate and told her he could do whatever he wanted to do. Then shortly after, he allegedly broke into her apartment to show her that what Doe wanted was of no moment that Sharpe would get what he wanted when he wanted it. Ooh, child, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. Listen, I don't know what happened because it'll be crazy to say that he didn't do this and then a girl pops up with some type of video or something. I don't know. I'm just reading you guys the information. So then they say the plaintiff tried sharing her location with friends from her iPhone just in case, but Sharpe saw her doing this. The moment he realized what she was doing, he grabbed her by the neck and told her, if you ever do that again, I'll fucking kill you. Then, in October of 2024, Shannon allegedly violently SA'd this woman and anally R'd her 2 different times in Las Vegas, Nevada, blatantly ignoring her request for him to stop. He did it again in January, okay? Jane claims that she was crying and sobbing during the alleged assault. Now, they go on to say, as we previously reported, the woman is asking for $50 million in damages. The woman is also being represented by Tony Busby's law firm. So you guys let me know whether you feel like what's being said is actual factual. That's crazy. So this person hops in the comments. Let me see what they're saying real quick before we get into some things. Wait a minute. This person here, Better Than Ever, says, as a blog operator, I wouldn't have posted this without a police report to follow. This feels like an attack on another successful Black man. Either way, a platform after the announcement of a huge contact. I don't know if it was contact or contract. I need more facts. This is bordering defamation without proof. Shame on her if that's the case. All right. So that is this comment here of the person Better Than Ever leaving something in the comments. Not sure. Somebody's saying that anything with Busby attached doesn't seem credible at all. I'll leave you guys to make your own determinations about the situation at hand down below. I just wanted to come and let you guys know what's going on. Jassi is, saying that she doesn't know, or at least she's not telling us whether or not she's truly leaving Potomac or not. But those rumors are out there. Miss Mia Thornton did come to the front to confirm that she is not going to be a part of Potomac anymore. And Shannon Sharpe is being faced with a lawsuit. Okay, a very serious one at that. So you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below about everything that we discussed today. Of course, I'm Jami, that's me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Yeah, tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Aegis. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim. Putting shots up, I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can feel the pool.